Morning, how are you? Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you on this beautiful springy day. Isn't it lovely today? I know I've come out again with all the too heavy clothes on. You know what it's like? You set off early in the morning, they tell you it's frost, and you get out here and you think, boy, I'm boiling, you know. But a wonderful day nonetheless. Listen, we're doing a very quick royal roundup on this particular video, but I need to ask you a big favour first. So, if you can, just spare me a couple of seconds while I explain this particular story. As I say, we're in Kensington Gardens today, and this is very close to a very special gentleman who watches this show every day at 12 o'clock on his lunch break. He is an important part of our community because he looks after all the streets, the cleaning, removing the rubbish, the packages, the McDonald's wrappers, the Starbucks cups that people just discard. His name is Errol, and he's celebrating a very special birthday today. Now let me tell you something about Errol. He looks about 42 maximum. Wish I knew what he was taking, do you know what I'm saying, girls? And but apparently he's got a very big age. He's carrying on working though, because he just likes it. He wants to, you know. Apparently he does want to retire eventually back to the Caribbean, but more about that later. What's interesting is I did ask him if he wanted to come on camera, say hello to everybody here. He's just simply too shy. But what I like about Errol is this: we've become friends over many years now because he sees me coming to work every morning. I see him doing his job in all weathers. He's always got a smile for people. And around this particular area, he has met, let me tell you, some of the incredible people, so important, you know, from MPs, royalty, let me tell you, in fact, yes, royalty, and of course, top civil servants, celebrities, you name it, he's met them all. And like me, Errol doesn't see anybody with class. There's no barriers. He speaks to everybody. That's how we got friendly, because we were talking about some discarded rubbish that had been left behind. And he said, oh no, I recycle this and I do. He's one of these good people. You know what I'm saying? Good people in life. Whatever problem you have, having 5 minutes with Errol over a cup of tea out of his flask can solve the world. There are good people in the world, so I just really wanted to ask you, after me, could you give Errol a very big birthday wave? I know we're all daft, aren't we? But why not? Let's make his day. He's probably just sitting down round about now. 1, 2, 3. Errol, very happy birthday, and thank you so much for continuing to do everything that you do for us in the community. And you see, you've got fans now all around the world. Back as ever to your breaking royal news. A couple of good points. Well, isn't it nice news coming out of Australia, particularly for the Australian people over there who have endured so much recently? Floods, bushfires, you name it, but they have a wonderful sense of humour. I know that. I worked with many Australians. In fact, some of you who are watching on Australia may have known or listened or watched a gentleman called John O'Coleman. Worked with him many years over here on a London radio station. Sadly, we lost him last year. Great ball of fun, always on a diet, a bit like me. But of course, he is known in that particular world, let me tell you. But you have now, of course, the wonderful Princess Royal, Princess Anne. You have right now, of course, the wonderful Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, on a very brief visit to Australia on behalf, of course, of Our Gracious Majesty the Queen for her Platinum Jubilee year. She's there to open the 200th Easter Sydney show. Can you imagine? 200 years. Wow, what an achievement that is, you know. I'd love to go myself on events like that. I think it's marvellous, you know. And of course, what I did like, I don't know if you've seen this at all, but there's this wonderful picture of Princess Anne alongside Commander Tim Lawrence in the very same carriage that Our Gracious Majesty the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh toured in when they went in 1970. Don't know about you, but when you say it like that, you think, oh, it's not that long ago. Then you count up, don't you? It's frightening. Also, can we say a very quick congratulations also to His Royal Highness Prince Charles and of course the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, celebrating 17 years of marriage. I can't believe where that's gone either. I remember covering that for a TV channel very early morning out at Windsor. Not a warm day, in fact, that's what I remember, but 17 years of happiness is not to be sneezed at, and I'm sure everyone on this channel would all like to wish them well moving forward. Thank you as ever for joining me on this very short blog. I just really wanted to let you know a couple of things, and in particular, thank you so much for taking the time out to wish a very special man, Errol, truly a wonderful happy birthday. You see, Errol, you're going to be really embarrassed now. Neil Sean, Kensington Gardens, London.